It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. They're big. They are a very big team. They're even big out on the edges. But I think our pack's been immense this year. I think led by Ryan Wilson, Ryan Steen, and Oscar, as well as Ben Abin. They've been brilliant. They've been winning the floor. Quick balls, and then you've got Nathan Powley, Josh Wood jumping out the back. I think it's going to be a forward battle. Predominantly for at least the first 20 minutes. I expect it's going to be a very, very tight game, and then the first scorers will maybe go on to win that.
What a way to get NCL back on our league this weekend with the top two going head-to-head. What's your thoughts ahead of this game against Thatto Heath on Saturday?
It's a massive game, Ben. We've been going well. Thatto have been going well. I know that they've had a few players missing that they're due to return in these few weeks coming up, as have we, basically. We're hoping to pull off a win to give us a nice cushion at the top of the league and hopefully let us relax a little bit at the top. It's a bit tight at the top at the minute.
I mean, we've only got, I think it's 6 games left of
right.
the regular season. So it's been, a brilliant campaign thus far. Only 1 defeat for West Hull. Is this season, to ask a really obvious and stupid question, is this season meeting expectations or exceeding them?
I think it's exceeding them, basically. I think I said last time we was on our league against Dunslet that a lot of people wrote us off because of last season. The 2021 season where it was a round robin, that was our choice really to blood youngsters and bring them in, and then this season it's paid dividends really.
With regards to those young players, yourself, you've been part of the club for donkey's years, haven't you? And that youth participation and getting that conveyor belt going, that's what West Hull's all about, really, isn't it? So how pleased are you and the rest of the coaching staff with what's been happening over recent years with the development of players at the club?
Yeah, I've just been talking to Mark Hewitt about it really, and it seems to be the ethos between the senior coaches towards the youth teams. It is not about winning. It's all about progression and development of the young players, and the winning then makes it. That's a byproduct of the development, and it seems to be working. Everything's bang on at the minute with our youth structure. The coaches seem to be buying into the development and getting every team trying to play the same kind of rugby and not relying on the bigger, more powerful players and relying on the skills. And it seems to be working. Kids are coming through, and kids are playing up a year if they want a little bit more experience. And yeah, it's working really well.
And obviously this season is where we've returned to, a Pandora competition. But last year, there was silverware at the end, wasn't there, with the Shield victory? So it's kind of, that progression being shown there, the silverware last year and now very much in contention for even more this year.
Yeah, last year, I believe, we used 5 of the current under-18s, the 17-year-olds, in the Shield playoffs. And this year, I think we're up to 11 under-18s that we've had in the team. A couple of them have cemented their place. It's been really well. Mark's taking it on board. The senior players, they take them under the wing and they look after them. So yeah, it's been really good. The senior players have got to take a lot of credit for that.
Well, Thatto Heath this weekend, like I said, they're sitting second in the league at the moment, and we all know about their calibre. What's your thoughts on this challenge?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. They're big. They are a very big team. They're even big out on the edges. But I think our pack's been immense this year. I think led by Ryan Wilson, Ryan Steen, and Oscar, as well as Ben Abin. They've been brilliant. They've been winning the floor. Quick balls, and then you've got Nathan Powley, Josh Wood jumping out the back. I think it's going to be a forward battle. Predominantly for at least the first 20 minutes. I expect it's going to be a very, very tight game, and then the first scorers will maybe go on to win that.
And obviously it's a home game in front of the Our League cameras. Just a general catch up about the club more generally. Obviously, we've not got rid of COVID yet, unfortunately, but we're coming out of the other side of a very disruptive couple of years for the sport. So how's the club shaping up heading into this season and beyond?
Yeah, the club's done well off the back of COVID. Really, we've got a lot of fundraising going. We've actually got plans in place for a new clubhouse, which will hopefully serve the kids in the community for the next 30, 40 years or whatever. Hopefully that'll come into fruition in the next 2 years. I think our chairman, Terry Everson, has been working really, really hard behind the scenes with Angie Gardner to try and get funding. And hopefully, like I say, hopefully it'll come into fruition in the next 2 years or so, that we'll end up with a top-class facilities, top-class clubhouse for a top-class team, really, top-class club.
And looking forward to a big crowd this weekend as well on the sidelines.
We are, yeah. The weather looks good for it. We'll get the music on, get the bouncy castles and the barbecue there, and hopefully we'll get plenty of numbers there on the sideline. And
Glyn, last question, just about like I touched upon earlier, we've only got a few games left. I can see the bottom of the fixture list now. I mean, how much are you looking forward to what's possible in the closing months of the season at Westall?
We've got some very hard games coming up, haven't we? We've got Thatto this week. I think we've got Siddle the week after away, and then I think we've got Loughborough away. So we've got no easy running. That's why I'm hoping that we'll get this cushion this week, because we've been struggling the last couple of weeks with holidays, wedding season in it, stag do season. So we have got a fairly thin squad, which is why the 18s are coming in. But it's looking promising. It's looking good, but I don't want to tempt fate.
Well, Glyn, a big thank you for joining us. All the best this weekend, and all the best for the running at Westall.
Cheers, Ben. Take care.